Hi there, everybody. It's Alec here from Property TCSS. So today I will be introducing Pasir Ris 8 to you guys. For those of you who are not aware, so Pasir Ris 8 is an upcoming integrated development located on Pasir Ris Central. All right, so it will encompass a residential, a mall, a bus interchange, as well as an MRT component, right? So this will be the first of its kind in the Pasir Ris Tampines area. All right, so what I aim to go through today is basically to run through the site plan of the development, and then from there maybe I will highlight some of the pros and cons, things to highlight when you are looking at this development if you are keen in investing a unit here. After that, I will also run through some of the floor plans that the developers have released to us, and then we can look into some of the layouts that they have, as well as some of the things to take note of in that particular unit type. Okay. Aside from that, of course, this particular launch will take place, or rather the preview of the development will take place on the 10th of July all the way until 20th of July. So during this period, any keen investors will be able to place an expression of interest. So meaning to say, with this expression of interest, you will be able to take part in the balloting process, and as well as the launch that will be most likely happening on the 24th of July, which is 2 Saturdays from now. Okay, so what this means is, if for those of you who did not submit an EOI between this period, you will not be able to participate in the launch day itself. So if you are keen to invest in a unit, you can only do so after the people who have submitted their EOIs have done their booking on launch day. All right, so if you are really keen on this particular development, do let me know, get in touch with me so that I can help you with the submission of EOI. All right, so without further ado, let us go into the analysis proper. Okay, so now we will be running through some of the salient points of Pasir Ris 8. Okay, this is how the development will look like from the exterior facade point of view. If you realize, of course, this will be the residential component, the condos, right? And then, of course, over here, this will be the mall component. Okay, MRT would be over on this side. And this is Pasir Ris Drive 8. Hence, if you realize, that is where they get the term Pasir Ris 8 from, because the main entrance is actually from Pasir Ris Drive 8. Okay, the overall height of the condo, or rather the overall height of the development, is basically 11 stories. This is due to the fact that there's a height restriction due to the location being in Changi and very near to the airport. The residential component actually starts from level 4. Okay, so if you realize, each stack there are only 8 stories high. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 8 stories high for each particular stack. And then, of course, within the mall itself, there's actually going to be a polyclinic, as well as the bus interchange, which will be located on level 1. This is actually very, very exciting, because this is the first of such development in Tampines as well as Pasir Ris. Okay, so again, these are some of the other perspectives that the developers have released to us. If you realize that the MRT is over here, White Sands obviously will be on this side. Okay, so this will be public area over here. All right, public accessible. Again, this will be the communal facilities for the condo. All right, the placement of the communal facilities is basically to maximize the distance between the blocks as well as the MRT, in order to mitigate as much of the MRT noise as possible. We shall examine a little bit more about the facilities and the pool and the landscape later on. Okay, so obviously there will be a mall component. This will be some kind of semi-outdoor portion of the mall that you can observe from probably OTH, our Tampines hub, or maybe the Toa Payoh Central. So this is actually not the entire mall, this is just the one part of the mall. The rest of the mall is actually going to be enclosed and air conditioned. All right, so this is the place, this is the part which I am mentioning. You can realize there's a big fan over here on top. this is actually something that you already see if you're an Eastlander. Probably you have been to OTH or Tampines Hub, so the concept is similar to that part. Okay, the common area of first floor of OTH. All right. So Pasir Ris, this in general, the layout of Pasir Ris town. Okay, the residential area is basically encircled or denoted by the border. Outside of this, on this side, as well as on this side, would be where the industrial areas are going to be. Okay, so in that sense, residential is actually pretty limited to this part of Pasir Ris. Okay, and then for Pasir Ris 8, this is basically the breakdown of each component. Okay, we have the residential component, which is about 42,000 square meter. That is in excess, or rather, in fact, that is 440,000 square feet of floor space dedicated to the residential component. If you realize the retail is 34,900 square meters, that is basically 375,000 square feet. Okay, so you have the bus interchange, you have the town plaza. The town plaza is the part where I say it resembles OTH. And of course, we have a polyclinic, we have a childcare, as well as an area dedicated to MINDEF Pulau, for those of you that needs to go to Pulau Tekong. Okay, so to give you an idea how big this mall actually is, so Pasir Ris 8 Mall is around 375,000 square feet. Some of the malls in the east, so basically right beside Pasir Ris 8 Mall with White Sands. So if you can see, White Sands is less than 50% the size of Pasir Ris 8 Mall. But of course, in the grand scheme of things, once everything is completed, Pasir Ris 8 Mall plus White Sands will give shoppers in the area in excess of 500,000 square feet worth of shopping space. That is almost as big as Serangoon Next, which is the biggest mall in the northeast region. All right. So in terms of a feel, right, you want to gauge how big this mall is. It is more or less similar to Junction 8. In fact, it is bigger than Tampines Mall itself. Tampines Mall is basically the most popular mall in the east area, right? So the size of Pasir Ris 8 Mall will be similar to Junction 8. Okay, so that gives an idea what kind of retail concept will be there. How many shops are there going to be at Pasir Ris 8 Mall? Okay, so this will basically the breakdown of each level, what each level will consist. So we can see that the mall component, the retail component, stretches from basement 2 all the way to the second story. Okay, and it is within here where you will also find the polyclinic, the bus interchange, as well as the HDB town plaza, which is basically the semi alfresco foyer area. So like I said, level 3 is basically the car park, and 4th floor onwards will be the residential component. Okay, so a little on level 1, this is where the vehicular entrance will be located. So for cars and goods, this will be along Pasir Ris Drive 8. All right, for bus, of course, they have separated the bus interchange ingress and egress. This will be from over on this side. Okay, this is where the MRT is. And if you realize, this part over here is basically a 24-hour through way for commuters to walk through. Okay, even when the mall is closed, residents can still cut through this area using this 24-hour through way. Okay, and then of course these are entrances for pedestrians. Okay, as you can see, there are actually quite a lot of entrances if you look at the green dotted arrow lines to ensure maximum convenience. Okay, so pedestrians are not restricted to only one side, where they can actually access the mall from multiple sides. All right, so this is this place, I understand, is actually very, very popular with cyclists. So there is actually plans for cyclists to enter the place as well. And on top of that, the developers have actually planned end of trip facilities for bicycle riders or cyclists, basically. So there will be 1,200 bicycle parking lots as well as end of trip facilities available to cyclists to freshen themselves up after cycling to this particular location. Okay, so this diagram illustrates where the lift lobbies are for residents. So as you can see, we have different blocks, so there will be different lobbies accessible to residents at different levels and different lobbies. Okay, so for second floor, if you realize, is where the polyclinic is going to be located, as well as the bulk of our retail component. Okay, for drivers, so your access will be from Pasir Ris Drive 8 over here, and like I said, the car park is actually located on level 3. So once you enter the ingress from here, you basically go through the parking ramp to access to the car park level 3 itself. So that is basically a breakdown of all the levels as well as some of the information that is relevant to the residents as well as the public. So for the residential component per se, these are some of the general information that is important to us. So if you realize, being an integrated development here, okay, MRT right downstairs, bus interchange right downstairs, the developers are still giving us a comfortable 414 car park lots versus 487 units. So that is more than 90% of, more than 80% of car park allocation. All right. So being an integrated development, I don't see car park being the main issue here, because I do envisage a lot of the residents to be taking public transport and not driving a car. So I will think the car park lot will have more than enough space for residents that may want to have more than one lot. Okay, so as nowadays it's pretty common, you can see that the refill system, basically the rubbish chute, is we are using the pneumatic system, where periodically the system will activate and it will actually suck out all the waste from the chute to the bin center, minimizing noise. Minimizing smell as well as pests. Okay, so these are some of the breakdowns of the units here. The 1 bedroom over here at Pasir Ris 8 is basically a 1+ study. Then of course we have 2 bed 1 bath, 2 bed 2 bath, 3 bedrooms. We have 3 bedroom and a 3 bedroom premium, as well as the 4 bedrooms. So as we can see here, majority of the units here are the 2-bedders. Okay, and this will be the site plan, and I will actually elaborate a little bit more on this particular site, because this is where we can get most of our information. All right, first and foremost, Pasir Ris 8 site plan, we can see that it consists of different types of units. So if you look at the color coding, the orange color, so orange color referring to this, the yellow color. So the yellow color is basically the 1+ study. Okay, yellow color is basically a 1+ study. Orange color would be the 2 bedrooms. Okay, orange color 2 bedrooms. Then you will see a lighter shade of gray and a darker shade of gray. The lighter shade of gray will be the 3 bedroom, and while the darker shade of gray will be the 3 bedroom premium. All right, so what's the difference between 3 bedroom and 3 bedroom premium? So the 3 bedroom premium, meaning to say there will be a flexi room where you can use it either as your helper's room or a storeroom, as well as a WC in the kitchen. Okay, so 3 bedroom premium tends to be bigger in size than the 3 bedroom. Okay, and then of course the brown color stacks, which we can see over here, there are 2 stacks of them, two of these stacks. So this will be the 4 bedroom units. Okay, the 4 bedroom units in Pasir Ris 8. Okay, so first and foremost, of course, this will be Pasir Ris Drive 8, the main road into this area. And then of course we have Pasir Ris Central. So White Sands will be here. Okay, White Sands will be here. So over here we have Pasir Ris Drive 3, where you can go to downtown east, heading towards downtown east. And if you realize, this direction denotes where north is. Okay, so if you have to ask me, right, Stacks over here, so units that are facing Pasir Ris Central, Pasir Ris Drive 3, these are the stacks that probably will be a bit noisier due to the fact that the main road is just right in front. Okay, so for those of you that are a bit more sensitive towards noise, you may want to take note of this. Okay, predominantly I would say the units are facing inwards. Okay, these are what the developers call the garden dunes. So we have different dunes here. Basically, it's the facilities, the greenery, the landscaping of Pasir Ris 8. Okay, and if you realize, generally the layout is north-south orientated, except for the fact that maybe for Block 8 in the units that are facing Pasir Ris Central is a little bit of a southwest facing in this direction. So I would say over here, some of these units may actually get a little bit of an afternoon sun. So for those of you that are particularly sensitive towards afternoon sun, you may want to take note of this particular point. Having said that, I do in fact believe units that are facing the roads over here may have a price advantage because of the obvious reasons. All right. And for those of you who wants the best facing stacks, obviously it will be units that are facing in this direction, where you can have the full unblocked view of the landscape as well as our 50-meter lap pool, which is located over here. Okay, this is our 50-meter lap pool. This will be our clubhouse, in fact. Okay, and the main greenery portion will be over here. Okay, aside from these 4 units, of course, some of the more desirable units I can think of would be the corner units over here. Okay, relatively unblocked. The 4-bedroom, of course, again, relatively unblocked. As well as generally, the units that are facing inside will be definitely more quieter compared to the units that are facing closer to the main road. Okay, but having said that, we also need to take note that maybe the units on this block in particular may be susceptible to a little bit of MRT noise, because the MRT track, even though it is below level 4, but I won't say it will be 100% illuminated. So again, there will be pros and cons. There's no perfect property in this world. It's just that which property takes the most boxes in your list of priorities. Okay, so this is a little bit about the site plan. All right, so next we will run through some of the floor plans. All right, so this is basically the show unit that is available in the sales gallery. So we have the 1 plus study 517 square feet. We have a 2-bed 1 bath 710 square feet unit, as well as a 1302 3-bedroom premium unit on show. All right, so let's go through the layout as for this 1 plus study. All right, so 517 square feet. If you realize from the floor plan, its space is generally pretty generous. Okay, ceiling height here is 2.85 meters, a little bit higher than the average that you get out there, which is 2.7 to 2.75. Okay, so for this 1 plus study unit type, of course, to me, the most impressive thing about this unit would be the big bedroom. Okay, if you realize the bedroom is 12.4 square meters in size, which means it can fit a king-size bed as illustrated in this floor plan, as well as in the actual show unit. Plus, the developer is actually throwing in this dresser table. Okay, this dresser table will be provided to the owner of this unit. Okay, some of the smart features, space-saving feature that the developer is incorporating into the unit, of course, something that is not commonly found, a shoe cabinet that the developer is providing to the buyers. Okay, this shoe cabinet is divided into 2 portions. Top portion will be for the shoes. There's a bottom section, right, which is actually quite come in handy when, let's say, you have delivery coming to your place, but you are not at home. So you can ask the delivery guy to just chuck it into that compartment down there, which I think is pretty thoughtful of the developer. All right. So once we enter into the unit, things that are highlighted in red here are actually provided. So if you look towards the right of this picture, you will see that the kitchen counter, the cabinet, the appliances are all provided. So the appliances that the developer are using here is basically from Bosch, a German upper end kind of German appliances. Okay, aircon is going to be provided as well in both in the room as well as in the common area. Okay, but one thing very unique over here, okay, if you realize the item number three over here. So item number three over here, which is the dining table. So this dining table is basically a slide in and out kind of a thing. And from the right hand side, you can see this portion over here. It can be extended out into a tabletop. So in that sense, if you don't need a dining table, you can just use what is being provided by the developer. In fact, for this dining table, there is a stand that extends downwards if you want to use it as, you want to put a little bit more heavy things on top. Okay, so aside from that, I would say the finishing here is going to be pretty top grade. The countertop as well as the backsplash will be large format engineered stones. Okay, large format engineered stones, which is heat resistant as well as scratch resistant. Okay, so I love this 1+ study unit because of the size that it is providing, as well as some of the smart features that the unit, the developer is giving to the buyer. All right. Next, we have the 2-bed 1-bath, 710 square feet. Okay, rarely in the market do we see above 700 square feet for a 2-bed 1-bath. So the developer here is actually emphasizing the fact that units here are going to be very, very livable. All right. So again, some of the smart features that are provided here, instead of a slide in and out table, the developer is actually providing a swivel swing kind of a table. So if you realize here, this table, if you're not using it, you can actually swivel, turn it, and in a way hide it partially under the countertop. Okay, and it's an L-shaped countertop that is going to be provided here. Okay, we can see from this illustration over here, this is what is actually going to be showcased in the show unit itself. All right. So again, the room size here are pretty good. Master bedroom, 13 square meters, very generous in size. Again, the dresser table that you can see is provided as well over here. Okay. The common room size, I would say 7.7 square meters would be a little bit on the small side. All right. It still is able to fit a queen size bed, but however, I feel it will be better if, let's say, you were to put in a single or a super single bed inside instead, so that you have more room to maneuver, as well as if you want to use it or if you want to include a study table or a work table, you can. Okay. Again, the shoe cabinet is provided. So the shoe cabinet is basically provided for all unit types in this development. Okay, one differentiating factor for this unit, of course, is number 5. So if you can see, number 5 here is basically what they call a flexible storage unit with a built-in ironing board. And this is showcased in this area. All right. What I like here is they do not place the washer and dryer at the kitchen itself, but rather tuck it under this storage console, which I think is pretty smart and a pretty neat move. Right, so there's storage compartments that is built in for you, and this over here would be the stowaway ironing board, which you can pull in and out when you want to do your ironing. So overall, I think this is a pretty smart idea from the developer, and it allows for more storage space, which is something that is usually lacking in smaller units nowadays. Okay, so kudos to the developer in this department. All right. So aside from a 2-bed 1-bath, we also have the 2-bed 2-bath, which is a 775 square feet unit. And personally, I love this layout the most. Okay, why? So number one, obviously 775 square feet for a 2-bed 2-bath is pretty generous in terms of the space. What I love again is the bedroom, the master room, which is very big in size. King size bed with space for a dresser table, which is also provided. Okay. And then, of course, if you are using this unit as your own home, for example, if you're a small family or if you're a couple that are just starting out in living together, so this particular layout would be very ideal for own stay. Okay, because some of the features that we like as a home, right? We have windows in the kitchen. The kitchen is enclosed, so there's a sliding door over here which you can close it. Okay, there's windows in the toilets as well. So this will be a very well ventilated unit, and I think this is a corner unit. So corner unit gives you more privacy, and all these features are something that we like to have in our home. Of course, aside from that, we can see that the living and dining space is pretty spacious. It's pretty spacious over here. You have an option, of course, to put your dining set on the balcony if you want to have an even larger living space. All right. So I love this layout very much. I like the size of this unit very much. So I think this will be one of the very popular units that will be snapped up just like that during launch day. Next would be the 3-bedroom premium. So this is also another show unit that is available in the sales gallery itself. All right. So notice 1,300 square feet is actually pretty rare, right? In today's market, the general size for 3-bedroom is in the range of around 900 square feet for a regular 3-bedroom, or some call it the 3-bedroom compact. All right. Some developments even have 700 plus square feet 3-bedroom unit types. Okay. Generally, it's around 900 or maybe high 800 kind of size, right? But over here in Pasir Ris, the smallest 3-bedroom compact equivalent is 1032 square feet, right? Which is 100 square feet or so bigger than the norm. All right. When we talk about 3-bedroom premium, 3-bedroom premium in the market nowadays is to the tune of 10 something to about 1,100 odd square feet. But over here, our 3-bedroom premium is 1,300 square feet. So it illustrates you how big the living space is at for 3-bedroom premium at Pasir Ris 8. I think families will love the unit size in this particular development. Okay, so let me again highlight some of the special features of this unit. You have a full-size enclosed kitchen, and over here, this portion is basically a window that you can actually look out from. Okay, large countertop space for food preparation as well as food storage. Something that is not commonly found in new launches is a yard. So this yard is actually very conducive for laundry. So some of the most common complaints that we get from some of the new launches is, hey, I don't have any yard space to dry my clothes. Okay, so the developer here has taken some of this feedback and they have included a yard for you. All right, so guest room over here, of course, it is labeled as a guest room, but you have the liberty of using this as your storeroom, as your study room, as your gaming room, or if you want to, you can use this as your 4th bedroom. So this can double up as a 4-bedroom compact if you want to do so. Okay, and then there are storage space provided over here by the entrance. Shoe cabinet space again. So basically, this storage space can double up as additional shoe cabinets. Let's say you are someone that loves to collect shoes, right? Okay. So one of the very special, unique features which I love about this 3-bedroom is the size of the living room. Okay, if you realize here, this width of the living and dining is basically 6 meters in size. Okay, 6 meters. Just to give you an idea, a lot of the developments outside, which has this wide frontage kind of a layout, are generally 4.5 meters. Some are 4.5 meters. A more generous one would be about 5 odd meters. So this one, the developer is giving 6 meters. So you can imagine, even after you put in your 6-seater dining table, you still have a lot of space to play with. And you can even fit in your L-shaped sofa. Or if standard 3-seater sofa, you can put another armchair at the side to have that the kind of an interaction with guests. So you won't feel the cramp. You won't feel that the area is very cramped when you sit and watch your TV. There's also space for you to walk in and out from your balcony as well. Okay, and then another thing which I like over here would be the size of the common rooms. You see, the size of the common rooms are, by today's standards, huge, because in today's market, in general, developers are giving between 8 to probably 8.8 square meters of size for your common rooms. So what that means is you can actually fit in a queen size bed. Okay, and you have a side table space on each the left and right of the bed, and a bit of course your walkway space. So over here with this 9.7 9.8 square meter size, you not only can fit in a queen size bed, but you have ample of space at the side as well as in front, if you can see what I am drawing over here. Okay, so very good size common rooms. Again, master bedroom is huge 20 square meters. Where do you find master bedrooms that are 20 square meters? A lot of time, master bedrooms in some of the new launches are only to the tune of maybe 12 square meters, 13 square meters, right? So developers here want to make units that are very livable in size. Hence, you get a 20 square meter master bedroom. What this means is king size bed with space for side table, or for ladies if you have a lot of clothes, right? Most likely you basically take over the entire walk-in wardrobe over here. So guys, this will be where you can either buy a ready-made wardrobe, or you can build your own wardrobe over here. Okay, so this is the 3-bedroom premium. So we have a miniature model of the 4-bedroom. Okay, the 4-bedroom that is being showcased in the sales gallery is the 1,550 square feet type. The floor plan that is released for us is the 1,539 square feet type. So one glance, we can see that this layout is basically a dumbbell layout. Why I say so? So over here on the left, you have your junior master, and the remaining 3 bedrooms are on this side. Okay, layout wise is super efficient. Very little wasted space, so to speak. Okay, and of course, to add in the lux factor, you have a private lift as well as your own private lift lobby. Okay, so residents over here that is staying in a 4-bedroom, you get that exclusivity lah. Okay, and of course, 4-bedroom, you will have a dry and wet kitchen. Okay, and to be honest, this most likely will be our storeroom, or maybe a maid's room rather than a guest room. Okay, so I don't think any one of us would want to ask our guests to stay here, but rather in one of the rooms that we have, one of the bedrooms that we have. So this will either be a store or your helper's room. Okay, storage space again is fantastic. Developer is providing storage over here at your private lift lobby. Okay, and then you do have again the wide frontage, the 6-meter wide frontage that I have shared earlier in the 3-bedroom premium. The rooms are all generally very spacious again. So I think this master bedroom is again at least 20 square meters in size. And these 2 common rooms will be similar to the 3 premium, 9.7, 9.8 square meters. So overall, the layout is very good, very efficient. It is unavoidable to have a little bit of a walkway space here, but overall, I think it is okay. It is okay to have a little bit, at least it is not 4 rooms on one side. That would mean a very long walkway space, in some way a bit of a wasted space. But this dumbbell layout is actually the most efficient layout that there is in the market currently. So in that sense, the only little bit of wasted space will be at this point here. Okay, so great points to the developer for being so thoughtful in the design process to provide a very efficient layout. Not only are the units very efficiently laid out, but the size are very generous as well. So well done to All Green for having this thoughtfulness and attention to detail that buyers want and ask for in today's development. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier in this video, the appliances that are being given by the developer are all from Bosch, a German brand. Okay, so do take note for the bigger units, the 2-bedroom and above units, the developer is also putting in, or rather providing, a high-cool ceiling fan in the living room for the purchasers, right? So, and specifically for the 4-bedders, you will get a wine chiller. All right, so good quality appliances provided all around for every unit type. And when it comes to sanitary ware, right, the developer is also using a high-end kind of a brand. Duravit, Gerberit are actually pretty high-end. I wouldn't say the top-end kind of a level, but this is mid-high level. Commonly found in the premium condos that are available in the market, as well as sanitary ware, taps, and rain shower heads from Rohe. So again, very good quality, premium quality kind of a brand and appliances that are provided by the developer. Okay, so smart home nowadays are basically, I would say, standard provision, right? So no different at Pasir Ris 8. The smart home features are all provided. You have your Wi-Fi doorbell, camera doorbell, your digital lock, okay, your apps where you can use to check out where your visitor is using QR code to pre-register them, okay, and stuff like that. So all these are basically not new in the market. There are such provisions in other developments as well. So kudos to the developer again to provide all these standard features that are commonly found at Pasir Ris 8. Okay, so we have more or less come to the end of the review or the introduction of Pasir Ris 8. So if you are wondering if Pasir Ris 8 is a project or development that is suitable for you, or if you are an investor who is wondering whether or not this project is worth investing in, I invite you to get in touch with me by one of the means that I provided in this screen. All right, do get in touch with me. I'll be able to share more in-depth detail, right? Like for example, analysis of the area. If you're buying for investment, which unit you should go for. If you're buying for own stay, depending on your family size, which units would be most suitable for you, which I won't be able to cover in this video of about 15 to 20 minutes, right? So the whole analysis thing will take probably another 60 minutes or so. So I would urge you to get in touch with me if you are keen to find out more about this project. That's all for today. I hope this video has been beneficial for you in your decision making, whether or not should you consider Pasir Ris 8 as your home, as well as something that you can invest in. So stay home, stay safe for you for now. Okay, I shall meet you at the sales gallery very soon. Okay, bye-bye.